GM friends, and welcome to Zazoo Me. I'm Sheri Barbera, and we are so excited because we are revealing our NFT collection today, and we're showing you how to reveal an NFT collection. Now, we used Bueno Art, that's the name of the company that we use their software to create our NFT collection, our 10K NFT collection, and all of the steps that we took to get here, which are many. We're going to cover very quickly, maybe just me, Sal just left, maybe just me. We are going to cover today. So let's go to slides. Okay, and we're talking about the NFT reveal. And what are we going to cover today? So how we created an NFT collection and why, what we did to create the art, what happened when we launched but didn't, why we created a YouTube channel for our collection and got slammed, and how to reveal your collection on OpenSea. So let's start with, oh, and don't forget to stay to the end because that's when we're going to reveal our collection. First and foremost, how do we create an NFT collection and why? I'm going to go to the two of us.
What happened?
I'm going to go to the two of us. And we're going to talk about how we created an NFT collection, why. First of all, we got super excited about the whole concept of NFTs as artists. That's the first thing. That happened a year ago, January. We were like, oh my gosh, we have to get into this space. And at that time, I wanted to create a collection called Nifty Girls, which I've already got the domain and everything else about it. And I was working on the collection, and I don't know, for some reason it just wasn't hitting me. And Sal was coming up with a bunch of other ideas that were awesome, but we just couldn't click on like what we wanted to do. Fast forward to around August, and Sal drew a zombie nun, right? You drew a zombie nun. You can't show it, can you?
What?
You can't show her. Oh!
I can't, well, yeah, kind of. So we can show the zombie nun. I don't know why I drew a zombie nun. We tried to look back in time and figure out why I drew a zombie nun.
Is she showing?
And there it is. Oh, yeah, it's showing.
Okay, so Sal drew her. And, oh, I just loved her so much. I mean, that really resonated with me. I don't know why. I just thought that would make the funniest
I know what my wife likes.
Collection, right? The
Zombie
funniest
nuns.
collection.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, honey, you got to draw more. So it ended up being 19 individual nuns that he drew. And he drew them on what? How did you draw them?
Procreate.
On Procreate.
On Procreate on my iPad.
On the
so
iPad.
Procreate is the program I use to draw with my iPad with an Apple Pencil.
Yeah.
And which is very easy, and it's got a million tools, and it's really great.
Yeah. That's another video.
That's another video.
The great thing was Procreate has a lot of settings for export. So you're able to export as a PSD, which is a Photoshop document, which exports if there are layers in layers. And Sal exported the nuns to my computer. I put them into Photoshop, and although they were in a PSD format, they actually weren't in layers yet. So I took them apart and made them into layers so that if it was, you know, a nose, a head, the body, the background, all of that kind of stuff.
That's very brave of you to take my nuns apart.
I did. I took them right apart. I just took them all apart.
I had no knowledge that she was doing that.
But that's the only way to make a generative, not a one of one.
Right.
Because if we left them the way they were, they would have been one of one. But to make a generative collection, that was the only way to do it. And it was interesting because we thought we were going to do a pretty sort of typical looking collection in the sense that we would generate the collection.
This is a good part of the story.
Yeah.
We thought that they were going to go up on OpenSea as I drew them.
As Sal drew them.
But when we put
so
them
here's what happened.
You tell it.
Okay, so that's the backstory of how and why we created the art. We created the art because it just really, really resonated with us, both of us. I mean, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
But then
so that is how and why we created our collection. Then what? What did we do to create the NFT art itself. And you can see this is not a typical looking NFT. She's got a lot of colors. She's got two different, it looks, faces.
That's not the way I drew it.
Her eyes are all wacky.
That's
her
not
mouth
the
is on her
way
nose.
I drew it.
I mean, there's a lot of things about this
That's
that
the coolest
are,
thing.
right? Not
Yeah,
typical.
I would have never drawn it like that, but I would just let me love it.
So, wait, let me go back to her because she's really fun. So what we did to create the NFT art itself, as I said, Sal drew the art, I took it into Photoshop. But then I thought, what if the habits were a different color? And what if the eyes were a different color? And what if there were a bunch of different eyes, not just... So he drew specific nuns, and then I thought, well, what if they had a different set of eyes and a different nose? What if there was a different mouth? What if? And so I ended up adding in lots of different colored habits, different eyes, different mouths, lots of different things to what Sal had already drawn. And they became the traits. So these are the traits. So the actual properties were things like eyes and habit and background, typical things like that. But then I added traits like hands. So we have a nun holding a ruler. There's a ruler hand, and we have a kitty hand, but we have a bad kitty hand, and we have a good kitty hand. And we have baked goods, because nuns love to bake, and we have cocktails. We have lots of fun, interesting traits added into the collection. And it actually ended up being a total of 525 traits. So there are a lot of traits. Now, okay, the story gets more interesting after this happened. So, what happened when we launched but didn't? So I put everything into Bueno art. I uploaded I did all of these files, all of our 19 different nuns, and then I actually drew a final nun, which is my mom, Iris, who is the mother superior of the nuns, even though she's not Catholic, but she would think it's hysterical. She would love this. And so there actually are 20 nuns. And then there are the rare ones, which I haven't even talked about, and I'm not going to get into them right now. But I put everything into Bueno art. I uploaded all the files. They make that very simple. They give you a folder, a place to download a folder that is a program that takes your files from Photoshop, or if you're using Figma, it'll take them from Figma, and upload them into Bueno. And then when you're in Bueno, this is where you start to create everything that happens. And I'm going to go over to Bueno, and this is our collection. And if I had just gone to Bueno itself, this is what it would look like. I'd have to sign in, but I'm already signed in, so I don't need to do that. And then I would click on Bueno up on the top left, and our collection would come up. And let me zoom out a little so you could see what I'm talking about. So our collection comes up, and I click on our collection, and there was no collection, okay? There was nothing here. It was none of this stuff. And what you do is it uploads, and you get all of these, like the backgrounds, where your background, as you've separated, these are properties. I call them properties. Bueno calls them attributes. As you separate things into your layers, so attributes are background, eyes, face, for us. And yours can be whatever you want them to be. Habit, we've got halo, we've got halos with an S, we've got hand, and we've got mouth. And as you can see, let me just scroll back. Wait, let me just scroll back to the eyes for you, because as you can see, I also made some animated eyes. And if you look closely on the S2 sideways, I made some animated eyes. S4 has moving eyes. So they have moving eyes. So even though it says the eyes, there are 25 traits, there actually are about 125 traits within the eyes, because I had to make, as the movement, I had to make each individual frame of that movement eyes moving. So I had to literally make all those eyes moving. So when you put your work into Bueno, one of the things that Bueno lets you do is adjust. And here's this bar here, and I'm not going to change it now because the collection is up on OpenSea. But it lets you adjust what your quantity or percentage of this particular background would be, but for every single background, it lets you adjust the quantity. And that is true of every single trait. You can adjust on every single one of them how many there will be of every single one of them. And what it means by estimated, for example, estimated 2.5% is if you want a percentage, it shows you 2.5% of your collection, for us it's 10,000, will have a birthday cake hand. But if you want to know what the number is, a fixed quantity, well, that turns out to only be 37. Only 37 out of 10,000. And what's interesting about the way Bueno has this set up, and I hope you can see, I'm over here at hand, and I'm over here at birthday cake. Let me just make sure you see that, yeah. And then Bueno lets you adjust things by percentage, or you can literally type in the quantity that you want right there. And they make it very, very, very easy to use this software. It's really cool software. It's wonderful. And if you look here up at the top where attributes are, above attributes, it says templates, custom tokens, tags, and rules. And templates are where you can set up, for example, what do you want them to look like? Do you want all of the layers to have a specific thing, or do you want some of the layers to have a specific thing? And then when you set it up the way you want it, you can save it. Let me just zoom out there. You can save your template. Always save everything that you want to use. And then if there are custom, they call them tokens, because remember, and this is a cool thing, I'm just going to go back to us for a second. Remember, this is all based on cryptocurrency. And this is why they're called tokens. They're not called digital art collectibles, even though that's what they are. They're called tokens because they are a tradable cryptocurrency. And we literally have our own trading name, NOAM, Nuns on a Mission. It's a token currency. It's a cryptocurrency, which is so cool. And we set that up through Bueno. And I didn't even know you could do that. And that's one of the cool things that happens. So we did all of that. And when you're finished with everything you want to do for your collection, when you have it just the way you think it's going to look, which I didn't know it was going to look the way it looked. You think it's going to look, then you go to what Bueno is calling a test net, N-E-T, a test net, where you test everything to make sure it's working properly. And you also set up your smart contract in Bueno, and Bueno takes 5% of your initial sales in order to use their contract, which I think is totally fair, and we're fine with that. And yeah, right? So that's wonderful.
Better than the mafia.
Right. And we paid 1 ETH to use Bueno for 10,000 NFTs, 10,000 tokens. You don't have to do 10,000 tokens. You can do a percentage of 10,000 tokens. You can do 5,000, you can do 1,000, you can do 100. And whatever percentage of 10,000, Bueno Art charges you that percentage. So if it's not 1 ETH, it could be 0.1 ETH or 0.01 ETH. It depends upon how many tokens you're doing. And at the time that we did it, Ethereum, which is what ETH is, Ethereum cryptocurrency, was around $1,400 to $1,500. So we paid around, probably more like $1,500 for 10,000 tokens. Then we do our smart contract. Once we test that in the testnet, then we should be able to launch. Now, as a newbie, doing all of this for the first time, I thought I was in the mainnet. I thought I had tested everything, I approved everything, and I got out of the testnet. And so we planned on revealing December 25th because we're nuns, right? The nuns for Christmas. I thought it'd be fabulous, blah, blah, blah. So I'm all excited. I launch and nothing happens. And what's even worse is that because it's Christmas, Bueno is really not staffing customer service, and they told us that. And I knew this, but I thought it wouldn't be a problem, but it was. It was a big problem, and I didn't know what to do. So I was going up and back with support, waiting for someone to answer me, thinking I've launched, but it's not working. So what happened was I was still in testnet and hadn't even launched. And I didn't even find any of this out. I was going crazy between December 25th and January 1st until they reopened on January 2nd. And they said, hey, you know, you're in the testnet. And that's what the problem was. And all I had to do was get out of it and be back in the mainnet. So there are all these things that you have to know. A lot of it is trial and error because, you know, I do a ton of research and I did read all of their documentation and it's really good. But still, when you're doing it for the first time, you just don't necessarily know what you're doing. So anyway, I thought we launched. We didn't launch. We finally launched in January. And we launched up on OpenSea with a pre-reveal placeholder. And that is where we are now. So, as part of our collection, as part of our Nuns on a Mission, and the Nuns on a Mission, it's called Nuns on a Mission, that's the name of our collection, and it's Nuns on a Mission to make you laugh. That's what the mission is. So, we created a YouTube channel for our collection. And I'm just going to go back to the internet for a second, and I'm going to bounce over to our YouTube channel.
And you just changed the name of the channel.
Yeah, so our channel was Nuns on a Mission to Make You Laugh. But really, it's a comedy club. So each one of the NFTs can do their own stand-up. And corny jokes, knock-knock jokes, whatever. But the whole idea is that we want to spread as much healthy, healing laughter as we possibly can. And so we launched a YouTube channel along with our collection because when you buy an NFT nun, you are able to contact us with your nun's number, your token number, your ID number of your own particular nun. And if you write a joke, or if you have a joke for her, or even a whole comedy set for her of a minute or two that you want her to do, we will animate it for you and put her on our comedy YouTube channel, Nuns on a Mission.
There are certain parameters, as long as it's clean humor and, yeah, censored. Right. Well, it'll be censored.
Right, it must be clean. These are nuns.
I got nervous.
You know, be respectful of the nuns, of course. That's the reason why it must be clean. But it can be saucy.
Yes.
It can be saucy. It can be fun and funky. It can be wry. You can do parodies or whatever it is that you want. So this is our utility.
Yeah,
this is what we call the utility for our collection. Because people often say, well, okay, so you have the artwork and that's an art collectible, but what else you got? You know, is there any kind of utility? And as artists, we don't really feel that we have to have utility, but as business people, we do feel like it's a good thing to have utility. Yeah. And we both love comedy, and we both know from our own personal experience that laughter is healing, especially when people need it very badly. We know that laughter is very healing. So one of the reasons that we created this collection was to spread as much laughter as we possibly could. And that's what our YouTube channel is about. But what we didn't expect were the comments.
No, there's mixed comments, which is, of course, understandable. You know, You expect mixed comments.
Yeah.
Some are funny, some are funnier.
Well, we're getting a lot of 18 to 35-year-olds on our channel. We're getting all age ranges on our comedy channel, but we are getting a lot of very young people who do not appreciate our nuns. And so I'm going to go back to the internet and show you what I'm talking about. So we have gotten comments, and if you look up at the top right above my head, there's this little number 1 here I'm going to click on. And those are notifications from YouTube itself showing
It's not
us
that they don't appreciate the nuns.
what people
They might not specifically appreciate some of the jokes or some of the.
So,
but that's part of the whole process.
I know, and it's just so funny. Wait, what
funny
happened?
And it's fun.
Oh, fuck. Come back, nuns. Come back. Okay. So I'm going to click on that and just show you some of the things that people have said to us, which I just think is really hilarious. So last night we got a comment, nightmare fuel, on the most recent one we posted, which is nun, hard of hearing sinner, which is a corny joke. It's for corny joke lovers. And you know what? I think I can show you that. So anyway, I can show you that. But the person commented, nightmare fuel, and another person commented, sisters can't offer the sacrament of confession, only priests. Fix the joke. Hello, it's a joke.
Literal.
Fix the joke, and there might be something to work with. Like, really? Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we have, it also shows you when people are subscribing, and apparently we get, like, every day we get more and more subscribers, which is great. We're up to 31. Last night it was 33, but they seem to come and go, these young people, which is, you know, fine. I don't know what that was, but this one, Rose's Way of Fun, she's our crusader, said, nuns on a mission. It's not right for someone to say something mean. It's not going to fix anything. So there's no point in saying it. Some people need to understand, which is so nice of her.
Crusader.
And then, she's our crusader. But the best one, the one that made us absolutely fall over, I mean, people have said really just unbelievably funny things, is this one. And it's from Azex, I don't know how you pronounce this, but this person said, this makes me wish I didn't live. Really? A nun cartoon?
Well,
makes you
we
wish
know
you
it's
didn't
figuratively,
live.
and it's a great comment. I love that comment. It's a good one.
Makes me wish I didn't live. This is why we need the dislike button.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Instead of just having 5 stars where you rate it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is more like, this is very
yeah.
What's the word?
In your face.
Yeah.
It's very in your face. So you may get people
Literal.
who don't like what you do. And it's really up to you how you deal with it. For us, I mean, we do laugh. My initial reaction to the one who was like, fix your joke, was like, excuse me, but it's a joke. It's a joke. But you just shouldn't respond to negative Nellies like that. So anyway, that's how we got slammed on our YouTube channel. And finally, let's just go and see how to reveal your NFT collection on OpenSea. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, let's do it.
See what Rob said?
Let's do it. What? Oh.
Rob said all engagement is good.
That's
right.
true. Hi, Rob. Thank you for being here. Great to see you as always. All engagement is good. And we agree. Like, we just think, if you are going to be negative or you're going to be positive, at least you're going to be something. Something. As opposed to just watching and then moving on. It's great that people are commenting.
And not for nothing, but if you're looking for views on your YouTube channel, that will draw attention. People will be curious as to why those comments were made.
Why don't you want to live?
Yeah.
Why does a blue-faced nun make you, a blue-faced cartoon nun make you not want to live?
I mean, it wasn't one of my best jokes, but still.
But it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny.
I thought.
Okay, so let's go back to the internet, and I'm not going to show you one of the nuns now, but do go to nunsonamission comedy club, but that's just, it's the comedy club, but it's called Nuns on a Mission on YouTube, and go look at some of our nuns. So here's our collection on OpenSea, and it is posted with placeholders, and it's all the same placeholders, so you can see that we haven't revealed our nuns yet, because they are not actually all the same nun. They are different nuns, as you can see up at the top here on the banner, Nuns on a Mission. And it's interesting to me that I don't know why OpenSea does this, but if you close the page, like as if it's going to be on an iPad or a phone, you can see the whole banner. You can see the entire top to bottom of the banner. Whereas if you're on a computer like we are, it doesn't show the whole banner. So these are the kinds of things that you learn about when you start using OpenSea, which is a marketplace, the biggest marketplace in the world for selling NFTs, which is why we're on it, which is why we chose OpenSea as our initial marketplace. And if you go and you look at what it says there are no stats, basically. I mean, we'll just go back because there are no stats. We are not showing anything here. And I did say, I went back to Bueno and I said, how come it's not showing that we've sold nuns when we have pre-sales? And they said it only starts showing when people list them for sale. So what does that mean? It means we have what's called hodlers, H-O-D-L, hodlers. These are people that are buying maybe to hold as opposed to just buying and selling. Because once, we hope, the traction gets up there for the nuns and they start moving along and selling, well, hey, you know, then your nun is going to be worth a lot more money than either what you paid for it, or if you were in on the very, very beginning when we listed a couple hundred for free, if you got any of those. So pretty exciting, but that is the reason why it doesn't show anything here. And let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Here, it shows we haven't made any money, but we have. And it shows that there are 0% listed, and I think that is true. It shows that there are 9 owners, which is nice, but there are actually more than that, so I don't know why it shows only 9. And then it says 0.5% unique owners. And here's another weirdo thing, like, I'm learning so much more about OpenSea because I know how many people bought, and yet OpenSea says it's a much smaller number. So why is that? I don't know yet. I have to find out what that's all about. It's like kind of weird to me. Like, why aren't they actually showing the true statistics? I don't know. And you may find when you post your collection that it's not right, and you won't know why. Just like, I don't know why, until you find out, and I'm going to find out, and I'll let you know, but I don't know why yet. So anyway, so this is what it looks like, and it's showing, it says items are 1,096 items, and we know that there are 10,000, but that's because only 1,936 out of the 10,000 have been sold. And so we know that it hasn't, that doesn't make any sense, that it's showing 9 owners. But anyway, created January 2023, creator earnings 10%, chain Ethereum, category art. So you can see, you fill out a lot of information for OpenSea, and the cool thing about Bueno is that Bueno lets you pre-do all of this information in Bueno. And then when you upload through the smart contract that Bueno sets up, and then you fill out all the information in, everything populates. Just like, it just populates. It's fantastic. It's like so fantastic.
It's shocking. It's
shocking. It is shocking
how it happens all so fast.
Yeah, and it's incredible. And like, all of a sudden, there you are. You have a collection on OpenSea. It's really, really cool. It's really, really fun.
Are we going to do the reveal?
All right, so here we go.
I might have to pop up and run away. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, let's go back to the internet. And I am going to go back to Bueno, and I'm going to click on our launch page. Oh my God, I can almost not breathe. I'm so excited. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I had a few drinks already, so I'm
So
fine.
crazy, yeah, right.
No, I didn't.
So here we go, Nuns on a Mission. You can see that here's our NOAM. The NOAM stands for our cryptocurrency token. Right next to it, this is our smart contract on Etherscan. This is our own nuns. This is just for us. This is our own smart contract. So cool. 21 days ago is when we opened that. That is the contract. This is us. This is our wallet. So 21 days ago, this wallet created Nuns on a Mission, NOAM cryptocurrency. Here's the smart contract. And then phases and sales. Here are the different phases and sales that there are. And now we can go to click to reveal artwork.
Is that it?
That's it.
And it's going to reveal.
That's it. Now,
What?
I don't know if there's going to be a delay on OpenSea's side because it's got to be refreshed or something, but I'm going to click. You want to click?
Is it going to reveal all?
Do you want
of
to click?
them?
Why don't you click?
I could click.
Yeah, why don't you click?
I could click.
Okay, here.
I would like to click.
All right, come over here.
I'm very excited to click. I'm going
Roll
to just slide
over.
over. Wait a minute.
Roll
I'm
over.
attached to a bunch of different things.
Okay.
There I am. I'm clicking.
And,
I'm going.
okay.
See
See,
what's
you're
on
going to
there.
click right there.
Where it says click to reveal.
Yep.
Ready?
Go.
3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
Click to reveal.
Oh my God. Are you sure you want to?
Are you sure you want to
Are you
reveal?
sure you want to reveal?
Is
Wait.
that your final answer?
Wait, is that showing here? Because I have us zoomed in here. So it's saying to us, let me just pull the. It's saying to us, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure you
Yeah.
want to reveal your tokens? This will reveal minted
'Cause
tokens.
once you
Unminted
reveal
tokens.
it,
Unminted tokens will remain hidden.
right.
So it will only reveal minted tokens.
And we haven't minted all the tokens.
No.
Okay.
So anyone can mint now on OpenSea, even the ones that aren't revealed. You can go in and make an offer. Anybody can do that. So, okay. Okay.
Your turn.
Oh,
You do it.
no, you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you so
You do
afraid
it.
to do it for?
I'm not afraid. I think it's cool. You
Okay.
designed them.
Reveal my tokens.
Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's quick go over. Let's go over. Where are they?
Well, maybe nothing happened yet.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, wait. Ah! Let's go to OpenSea. Let's go to our collection. Where is it? Come on, nuns. It hasn't revealed yet. Wait.
No.
Oh my gosh, it hasn't revealed yet. It's still showing the
I would imagine
placeholder.
It probably has to take a little time.
Why, OpenSea, won't you show our whole collection? All right, so it hasn't revealed yet. Let's go in and see if an individual nun, no, even individual nuns are not revealing.
Wow.
But you can see that the artwork is lots of eyes, lots of noses, different lips, different colors, different halos, different habits, everything. But look, 29 views. This one has 29 views so far, which is interesting. And you can make an offer. See that? Anybody now can just make an offer on the collection. This is me, I'm the creator. Well, we. This says you, but it's we are the creators.
So how do you know if it has actually been revealed?
Well,
Even though
OpenSea,
it's not
sometimes
showing
it does take a while for them to refresh on the back end. Once you reveal, they do get notified that you've revealed your collection, but then they have thousands and thousands and thousands of collections.
Probably going up
And
all
there
the
are
time.
hundreds of collections a day, and then reveal is like, they have to keep track of everything. So I don't know when exactly this is going to reveal, and yet I'm still excited because it's very cool that this is happening. And you can see from this one, this is our icon, that our nuns do not look like other nuns. And that's what the whole collection is like. It's all animated GIFs. And every single one of them is a combination of all of the various traits of different nuns. And you know what I was hoping I could show you, but I'll have to show you another time, is when you click on a nun and you you scroll down, I want to make sure you can see this, and you scroll down to details. So here are the details just about the contract and the standard and the type of token it is and the chain it's on, which is Ethereum. And it was last updated. See, here's the problem. It says it was last updated 18 hours ago. So I don't know when OpenSea is going to update it again. And that means that until they do that, we're not going to actually see our nuns. But when you're looking at an NFT individually, you get all of this information over here, and most of this will actually be filled out when you're looking at a live collection that's active, and ours now will become active. And then on the left side is all of the information.
So we revealed them from Bueno, right? Bueno art?
Yes.
So can you go back to Bueno and see that they actually have been, they are in the process of being revealed? Does it tell you?
No. So Bueno is our software backend. Bueno helped us, is the software we use to generate the collection, to make the smart contract, to test it out in the test net and go back to the main net. And Bueno helped us create the animation and everything else that our collection turned out to be, and also to upload to OpenSea. What they don't do beyond that is what OpenSea has to do, which is OpenSea has to refresh and reveal. OpenSea has to pay out the commissions. OpenSea has to do their part of it. If somebody purchases on OpenSea, OpenSea has to make sure that all of the transactions go through the way that they're supposed to, that their back end is working correctly. This is why you pay OpenSea as a creator. This is why we will be paying OpenSea 2.5% of every sale forever, as long as we're on OpenSea. So every original sale, OpenSea will get 2.5% of, and Bueno will get 5%, and we will get the rest. And every resale of a nun, Bueno then will not get anything. OpenSea will get 2.5% of every resale forever.
Right.
On OpenSea. And then we will get a 10% commission if if they continue to do royalties, which we're hoping, and they said that they're going to, so which we're hoping that they will continue to do. So the only thing that I can do is I can show you, and I'm going to go back to the internet, and I do want to show you what does the collection look like. So let me go to our account once again.
Excuse me, I'm going to step out of the frame for a minute. I will be back.
Okay, I'm going to go to our account, and I'm going to show you, because you're here with us, what they actually look like. So this is what the collection really does look like, and we have the whole collection on Bueno, and we are able to see before it even launches what the actual collection will look like. And as you can see, it is very varied. There's a lot going on in here. There are a lot of fun things for you to look at. There are a lot of fun things for you to find out about. There are some collections in here that are actually CC0 collections, so that I was able to use the artwork like this one right here in the center here, Nuns on a Mission number 81. You can see that I've used the CryptoKitties as part of the collection, because you can do that when it's CC0. You can promote their collection through your collection, and I just thought that they were so adorable that they'd be fun in our collection. And of course, we've got rubber chickens, we've got microphones, and we've got stinky fish for Friday, and we've got cocktails galore. We have books and rulers and cookies and baked goods and all kinds of things here for you. So, oh, and we have cryptodes. They're another CC0. I love the cryptodes. And we, of course, have tons of emojis, and we have it, when you look through the collection, you'll see this poor nun has bats in her belfry. But you'll see there is a lot going on. A lot going on. We've got India and Egypt and lots of different backgrounds and lots of different artists, lots of things for you to discover in here. So I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed the reveal. It wasn't nearly as exciting on OpenSea
Because
as we
it didn't come up.
expected. As we expected.
Tried to pull them up on my phone.
I'm gonna go back to you. It's still not revealing. Sal tried to pull it up on his phone, but it's still not revealing. But I showed you the collection. Nevertheless, I showed you what the collection looks like. There are rare ones in there for you to discover, and if you are able to get one of them, yay you, because there are a lot of fun ones. The Mother Superior is not for sale. She is a unique one of one, and you have seen her, and I'm going to show you her right now.
If you get one, you have to submit a joke for the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. So please submit a joke, right? If you get one. Okay.
That's fun.
I'm going to go back to the slides. And so join the mission, buy one of our nuns, or buy 10 or 50 or 100 of our nuns, become a crusader and spread the laughter. That's what we want. We want to spread that laughter far and wide. Go to OpenSea, join the crusade, and here she is, my mama, Iris. Here she is, Mother Superior, the one of one, #1 NFT in our collection, and she is in front of irises because that is her name. And she loved Van Gogh's irises. And thank you. Thank you all, as always, so much for joining us. That was how to reveal a collection on OpenSea. Apparently, you have to wait for them to refresh before it will actually reveal. So it could be 10 hours from now, 12 hours from now, 18 hours from now, who knows?
Rob gave us a compliment.
But Rob said, looks great, congrats. Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you so much for being here as well. We appreciate all of you that are here, and we would love to hear your comments when you finally see the collection, and if you purchase one of the nuns, thank you so much. We love that you do that. We would love for you to be a part of our collection and a part of the fun. Submit your jokes, submit your comedy set, and we will be happy to post a clean, saucy,
Are the
fun.
nuns cheaper by the dozen?
You know, it's funny that you say that because
What did I say?
if you go to our Mint page, and you can find our Mint page in the description below this video. If you go to our Mint page, but it's always on our YouTube channel, on our Nuns on a Mission YouTube channel, right below, right on the banner. You can just click it right there. If you go to the Mint page, still right now, you can get the best price. You can get the lowest price. There are only, I think, maybe a couple hundred available. It's kind of secret and nobody knows about it. You do, but you know. And Bueno has it set up so that if you purchase 2 or more, you actually do get a better price. I didn't know they were going to do that. Another hello surprise for us. But hey, we're fine with that. We're fine with that. So thank you so much. We will see you in the next NFT collection video.
Yay.
As we, talk about the next things that happen to us and the next steps that happen and people that make comedy for us, like maybe you, Rob. You're good at that, right? You're a funny guy. All right, guys, we are going to go to our final.
Are you pulling me over?
I'm pulling you over, honey.
Wow.
This is our final frame of our live streams. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. We love that you're here. We're so excited about NFTs. We want to hear what you want to know. What do you want to know about NFTs? What do you want to know about an NFT collection? What do you want to know about generative art?
It's all confusing at first, and just to learn all the whole process. And ask as many questions as you want.
Please, every question
We'll
matters.
all the
There
questions.
are no dumb questions. There are no stupid questions. Every question is smart because you thought of it. That's smart. So every single question is a smart question. Please put them in the comments below this video and we will be so happy to answer them, and maybe we'll make a video about some of them because we love to help you do better, and we need to do better. We have to learn more, right? We need to learn more. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate you so much. We love those likes. I haven't said that in a really long time. We love those likes. So if you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a fantastic rest of your day and watch our next video. There. Okay. Ciao, guys.
Toodles.